What if a zombie could still think, still feel, and even fall in love? And what if that love was strong enough to bring the dead back to life? Today's movie proves that sometimes the heart doesn't stop beating just because the world ends. Let's talk about Warm Bodies 2013. Now let's jump straight into it. The movie begins with a young man who has already turned into a zombie. Unlike the others, he can still think. He still has feelings. Not strong ones, but enough to know that something inside him is missing. His name is R, or at least, that's all he can remember. Just the first letter. He doesn't remember his family, his job, or his life before the outbreak. The only thing he remembers clearly is the moment right before he turned. He was at an airport, surrounded by people, and then suddenly, everyone became zombies. That airport is now completely overrun. Most zombies are slow, emotionless, and hollow. But there's another type, the Boneys. These are zombies who have completely lost hope. Their hearts are basically dead. They're faster, more violent, and far more dangerous. R doesn't want to become one of them. R lives inside an abandoned airplane at the airport. He spends most of his time listening to music, because music is one of the few things that still makes him feel something. He also has a zombie friend named M. They don't talk much, but they try. A few words here and there, enough to show that some part of them is still alive. Even though R is conscious, he still craves human flesh. That hunger hasn't disappeared. And outside the airport, the world is divided. Humans now live behind a massive separation wall. It's the only thing keeping them safe from the zombies. Inside the wall, we meet Julie, her boyfriend Perry, her best friend Nora, and a group of young survivors. Julie and Perry are a couple, but their relationship is clearly strained. They're assigned a dangerous mission: travel into the city, reach a hospital, collect medical supplies. Before they leave, they're briefed by Colonel Grigio, Julie's father. He explains that zombies look human but cannot think or feel. They don't bleed, they don't care, and he warns them about the skull-faced zombies, the Boneys. Fast, deadly, no mercy. Armed with this information, the group heads into the city. At the same time, R and the other zombies are hunting for food. They catch the scent of humans, and it leads them straight to the hospital. Inside, Julie and the group are gathering medicine. Nora hears something outside and panics. Julie tells everyone they need to leave immediately, but Perry refuses. They still haven't finished the mission. Seconds later, the zombies break in. Chaos explodes. As humans and zombies fight, R suddenly notices Julie. She's fearless. She's fighting back. And in that moment, R falls in love. He walks toward her, completely distracted. But Perry steps in and shoots him. R kills Perry. He bites him, and finishes him. R is different from the other zombies. Every time he eats a human brain, he experiences that person's memories. Through Perry's memories, R sees what it's like to be alive, to love, to feel happiness. He also realizes that Perry was Julie's boyfriend. R keeps part of Perry's brain in his pocket. When another zombie targets Julie, R smears Perry's blood on her face, masking her scent. Then he takes her with him. Julie is terrified. She believes she's about to die, but the disguise works. Other zombies don't recognize her as human. R takes Julie back to the airport and hides her inside his airplane. Seeing her cry, R gives her space. He doesn't want to scare her. He eats more of Perry's brain, and this time, he sees deeper memories. Perry and Julie at dinner. Julie's father forbidding Perry from helping build the wall. Perry sneaking out anyway to check on his father. And then the truth. Perry's father had turned into a zombie. Julie was forced to shoot him to survive. Now R understands why Julie is so afraid. He returns to her, gently covers her with a blanket, and plays music to calm her down. And something incredible happens. R's heart starts beating again. The next morning, Julie wakes up hungry. R leaves to find food and tells her to stay inside. She tries to escape but runs into a group of zombies. R appears just in time and saves her again. Back in the plane, he gives her food and a drink. Julie notices how kind he is. She asks his name. He can only say R, so she calls him that. Julie asks to leave. R refuses. He says it's too dangerous. She needs to stay until the zombies forget about her. Over the next few days, they bond. They talk. They laugh. They connect. One night, R eats the last piece of Perry's brain. But this time, he sees something horrible. Perry trying to save Julie, and R killing him. Overcome with guilt, R spits the brain out. But when he turns around, Julie is gone. She's surrounded by zombies. When M tries to eat her or attacks him, M is furious that R is protecting a human. The noise attracts the Boneys' daughter and Julie run. M follows and saves them, because he knows R cares about her. They meet other zombies, and R shows them that he loves Julie. Something changes. The zombies' hearts begin to beat again. The Boneys are furious. They plan to attack the human settlement. Meanwhile, R and Julie hide in an abandoned house. They find a Polaroid camera and take pictures together. That night, Julie asks R to sleep beside her. She's scared. Later, patrol soldiers pass by. Julie sees her father but doesn't reveal herself. R confesses the truth. He killed Perry. Julie is devastated. She leaves. That night, R dreams for the first time in years. When he wakes up, Julie is gone. Julie returns home to the wall. R reunites with him and tells him something incredible. Other zombies are dreaming again too. R learns about the Boneys' attack plan. Using Perry's memories, R sneaks into the human city. Julie sees him on her balcony. She runs to him. She hugs him. She feels warmth. R explains everything. Julie decides to help. She and Nora disguise R to look human. Julie tries to convince her father that zombies can change. He doesn't believe her. When he realizes R is a zombie, he points a gun at him. Nora intervenes. Julie and R escape. At the stadium, M has gathered a massive group of zombies. They're ready to fight the Boneys. When the battle begins, M tells R to protect Julie, even if it costs his life. R and Julie are cornered. R jumps into a pool with Julie to save her. They survive. They kiss. R's pupils return to normal. Then he's shot by Julie's father. But R bleeds. He's human. This changes everything. Humans and good zombies unite. The Boneys are defeated. Zombies begin turning human again. M finds someone special. R fully becomes human. He and Julie are together. And finally, the massive wall is torn down. And that's Warm Bodies 2013. A love story that proves even the dead can feel again. If you enjoyed this full movie recap, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub podcast for more stories just like this. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.